ITV boss joins force with Piers show's move to smear Meg, promise Princess Pinocchio's pathetic. Piers Morgan has been photographed with Kevin Lygo, the director of television at ITV, shortly after winning an Ofcom complaint over his remarks about Meghan Markle on Good Morning Britain. Earlier this week, Ofcom announced that Piers didn't breach the broadcasting code when he made controversial comments about the Duchess of Sussex following her revelatory interview with Oprah Winfrey. While Piers jokingly asked for his job back on GMB, having quit the programme in March, he later hit out at ITV, criticising the company's response to the Ofcom ruling. Nonetheless, while the 56-year-old might have appeared to have butted heads with ITV on social media, on Friday he appeared in high spirits as he and Kevin, 63, attended a cricket match in London. They pair were photographed sitting in the same box at the Oval Cricket Ground in London during England's fourth test against India. Piers was sat in the back row, wearing a pair of sunglasses, a dark suit and a baby blue tie as he grinned and watched the match attentively. Kevin's seat was in the row in front, similarly dressed as he kept an eye on the game. After Ofcom announced its decision on the complaint about Piers' remarks, ITV released a statement which read, "We welcome the Ofcom ruling that Good Morning Britain did not breach the broadcast standards relating to harm and offence. The ruling sets out clearly that it was the balance and context the programme makers provided which was key in mitigating against the potential for harm and offence which could have been caused by Piers Morgan's comments." Piers took umbrage over ITV's claim that Ofcom only ruled in his favour because his colleagues expressed different opinions to his. ITV have just put out a statement saying I only won the Ofcom case against Princess Pinocchio because my colleagues expressed different opinions to mine, he tweeted in response. That's not what the Ofcom report says in its conclusion. I suggest ITV reads it again. An ITV source said that there are no current plans for Piers to be welcomed back onto GMB, although the broadcaster will continue to work with him on life stories. Piers later ruled out a GMB return, teasing a global project that he has in the works. Ofcom said his comments were potentially harmful and highly offensive but were thoroughly challenged by his co-host Susanna Reid and ITV News' royal editor Chris Shipp during the programme. The judgment said, the code allows for individuals to express strongly held and robustly argued views, including those that are potentially harmful or highly offensive, and for broadcasters to include these in their programming. The restriction of such views would, in our view, be an unwarranted and chilling restriction on freedom of expression both of the broadcaster and the audience. Morgan called the decision a landmark ruling. Speaking outside his London home following the judgment, Morgan said he would make a decision quite soon about where his next job will be. He added, I have had loads of offers and they have accelerated in the last 10 hours, as you can imagine, and I will take my free speech campaign around the world and all I require is to have an employer who believes in it as passionately as I do. Since Morgan's departure, ITV has not hired a replacement and instead has featured a rotating cast of presenters, including Adil Ray and Richard Bacon. In April, Mr. Lygo told Deadline there was not a single person who could replace Morgan on Good Morning Britain. He said, Piers is a special thing. You can't replace somebody like him. There is nobody like Piers, for good or bad. We have a roster of presenters, including Ben Shepherd, Susanna Reid, Charlotte Hawkins, and Kate Garraway. Charlotte Hawkins